Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another live with me and my beautiful business partners. It's Sunday morning here where I am, and coming live again as usually on the weekend to talk about business inspiration. But most importantly, today we have one question that we want to ask or to share with everyone. What would you do with one extra day every week? Wouldn't that be nice? To imagine waking up every week with one extra day to spend however you choose, right? Let's see, how would you spend it? And while none of us can really create more hours in a day or that extra day, we can change how we use those hours that we have. So you have the feeling that you maybe get the extra day. So that's kind of what we'll talk today. But before we go and talking about, let's have a quick round of intro and to see who we have here today. I'll start. I'm Dana. I'm coming live from Ontario, Canada. I've been living here for over 20 years with my family. Originally, I'm from Romania. Bună ziua, bună seara, dragi români, și dacă sunteți aici la versiunea asta în engleză, în care vorbim despre o afacere online, vă invit și lunea la cea în română, în care vorbesc despre aceeași afacere cu alți parteneri de afaceri în română. So yeah, that was for my Romanian followers. I'm still working full time. I'm working in IT. I'm an IT director managing projects and people across the world. And for a couple of years now, I'm also managing my own business and I guess managing these live sessions with some amazing business partners from across the world. So stay tuned, put in the comments what you are watching us from. And if you have any questions, definitely put it there. We'll try to answer any of your questions. So that's about me. Sita, good afternoon. Good to see you again.
Thank you so much, Dana. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you might be watching me from. It's always a pleasure to be on this platform with these lovely ladies. I'm Sita. I am a mom. I'm a nun as well. I live here in the UK, originally from Zimbabwe. I am a nurse by profession and also a proud digital business owner. Salibonani linjani lapho elingabe lisibukele khona. Mina ngumama, ngugogo njalo. Ngihlala lapha e-UK, le muli yami originally ngivela eZimbabwe, kwelako Bulawayo to be precise. So lapha ngiyi-online business owner that I am proud about. So back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Sita. And let's stay close to UK, to Reham this time. Good afternoon. Good to see you again.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm happy to be here. Happy Sunday to all. Always been a privilege to be spending my Sunday with all of you guys. My name is Raham. I'm a mom of two teenagers and a wife to Jeffrey, and I'm also a registered nurse by profession. At the same time, building a digital business online. I'm also a coach in an online business community. Like many of you, I used to struggle with time freedom. I worked 2 to 3 jobs to help my aging parents back home in the Philippines. Then obviously your family, your responsibility. And I realized there has to be a smarter way to earn without sacrificing the moment that matter most. Magandang araw po sa lahat ng mga kababayan ko. That's the reason I help busy mom, working parents, and nurses around the globe to reclaim their time with family through this online business opportunity. So stay tuned for this live with all these amazing business owner around the globe, and this might be the solution or the one that you're looking for as well. Thank you so much, and back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Ram. And from UK, let's come back to Canada. Kim, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, Dana. Good morning, ladies. I'm very happy to be back. I just missed those goals live so much. So my name is Kim. I'm a mom. I'm a wife, and I'm originally from Vietnam, but currently living in Ontario, Canada, for over 40 years now. I'm a nice professional full time, but I'm also a proud digital business as a side hustle. So hello mọi người, mình tên là Kim và mình đang sinh sống ở Canada cùng chồng và một cô con gái 19 tuổi. Công việc chính của mình là làm trong lĩnh vực IT, nhưng mà bây giờ mình cũng đang làm cái kinh doanh online cho bản thân mình và cho gia đình của mình. Thank you very much. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Kim. And why not? Let's go back to Europe because I hear Spain is beautiful this time of the year. So good afternoon, Rita. Good to see you.
Good afternoon, ma'am. That's good. That's good. Yeah, you're right, ma'am. So it's beautiful, but I want it a little bit, the weather a little bit colder because right now it's very hot. So so my name is Rita. To those that do not know me, it's a pleasure being here. Thank you for always having me, Miss Dana, on your live stream, and to see these beautiful business partners all over the world. To those that do not know me, my name is Rita. I'm a mom to a beautiful daughter, a Nigerian from Benin City, Edo State, but I'm based in Spain. I'm a telephone banking agent and a proud online business owner. Buenas noches, buenos días, buenas tardes. Es donde nos estén viendo. Me llamo Rita, soy nigeriana y trabajo para Banco Santander. Llevo muchos años en España. Pues estamos aquí para ofreceros una gran oportunidad para poder conseguir esa financiación, ese dinero online que es legal. No os vayáis porque traemos una gran sorpresa. Obama buwe obota ken wariri aje ye ne khere ye no bia ye no digba mamere dia na on mameke na kamwa wege a business na wakana wa total wa a business na a original business no do na gwale legitimate business ono na wa or wahin. So why I can wariri aje because Maria surprise no one makana bege na hire with business in akakabo. Back to you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rita. And if Spain is too hot, let's hear how it's in California. Hola, good morning. Good to see you. Can you hear me?
Hi, Dana. 1 second. My system is not even allowing me to do something now. 1 second, I'll be with you.
Okay.
1 second. I don't know what is going on this morning. It doesn't want me to come online. Something is covering my face, right?
No, we can see
Right.
you and we can hear you.
Right.
So do you want to
Good.
introduce yourself?
Oh God, thank you. Sorry, good morning. Hi everyone. I'm in California. My name is Olaumi Adedokun, originally from Nigeria. It's by God's grace, based in California now. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I work in health sector, and I'm happy to be here this morning to see every one of us. All our viewer out there, please join us and let's go. Ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi nílé lóko. Ọmọ Nàìjíríà ni mí. Mo wá láti ìlú Nàìjíríà, mo wà ní ìlú Amẹ́ríkà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí ní California. Ìyàwó ni mí, ìyá ọmọ ni mí. Mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo yín kẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa láàárọ̀ yìí láti lè gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tá a máa sọ. Ẹ ṣé. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Ola. And let's go back to Canada. Let's come back to Canada. Bantika, good morning. Good to see you.
Hi, good to see you, Dana. Thank you for having me, and hello to all my beautiful business partners. And hello, whoever watching us throughout the globe. So my name is Abantika. I live in Toronto, Canada for almost 18 years, and I live here with my family. I work full-time with the legislative service with the government, but at the same time, I'm also running this online digital business, and I'm glad that I chose this path beside my full-time job. We are going to talk about more about this, so stay tuned. And in my own language, নমস্কার, আমার নাম অবন্তিকা। আমি অরিজিনালি কলকাতা, ইন্ডিয়া থেকে, কিন্তু আমি এখন টরন্টোতে প্রায় 17-18 বছর আছি আমার ফ্যামিলির সাথে। আমি এখানে ফুল টাইম কাজ করি, কিন্তু তার সাথে আমি কাজের পাশাপাশি আমার এই অনলাইন ডিজিটাল বিজনেস করছি। তার মেইন কারণ আমি অবশ্যই চাই আমার পরিবারের সাথে সময় কাটাতে, আমার তাদের সাথে আরো জগৎটা দেখতে, মানে আমি অলসো ওয়ার্ল্ড ট্রাভেল করতে চাই, অ্যান্ড অ্যাট দ্য সেম টাইম আমি অলসো আমার আর্লি রিটায়ারমেন্টের জন্য আমার অপশন খুঁজছি। সেই জন্যই আমি এই বিজনেসটা রান করেছি। সাথে থাকুন, আর কোনো প্রশ্নের উত্তর থাকলে যোগাযোগ করুন। থ্যাংক ইউ। ব্যাক টু ইউ, ডেনা।
Thank you, Bantika. And now, last but not least, First of all, happy birthday, Abigail! It's her birthday and she's here with us to celebrate. So happy birthday and many,
happy
many
birthday.
happy returns.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dana. It's always a pleasure being part of this live stream. You always do good to us and we appreciate you. Hello, my name is Abigail. I'm originally from South Africa, now living in Canada. I work in aviation industry for a period of 20 years. I have worn different hats. So I came here in Canada and life has its own way. So I didn't follow my passion. I had to look for something that will pay my bills while I was looking for the job that I like. But now I'm took an early retirement. I'm in retirement mode. And dumelang bakgetho ka lebitso ke re Abigail ke tswa ke le lefatshe la South Africa, and to be precise ke dula Joburg. Though I lived in so many cities, but yes, I'm originally born in Johannesburg. Then I moved around the country. So I joined this business because of life has its own way of, starting something that is you will be able to fall back on when you retire. So that's why I'm happy to be part of this global business. This business is global and anybody can join it, whether you are in South Africa, whether you are in Zimbabwe, whether you are in Dubai. Le dumeletse gore le be party ya mohlakana ona. Ke a leboga. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Abigail, and thank you everyone again for being here with me this Sunday morning or afternoon, depends where you are. And before we go and talk about, how we manage time basically, and how, having a smart system, an online business can help you, make some hours, make time. Let's do a quick overview what this business is about for those that are maybe watching us but are still not sure what are these ladies talking about. What is this online business? Well, what we do, we help people launch their own online business using the same proven system that we are using. It's like an online franchise in the sense that it provides you everything that you need. It gives you a step-by-step video-based training. It gives you the tools. It gives you, as I said, a whole system that's working there behind the scene. You don't need to have any technical expertise. You don't need to have any previous business experience. And most importantly, it gives you a support network. You get your own mentor, your own coach, and also you get to be part of this amazing, very active community of over 250,000 people that are running this business from all parts of the world. The good part is you still maintain full control of your business. It's your business. You decide how you register, depending on which part of the world you are. You may have to follow the rules of that country. You have to do the taxes at the end of the year, right? It's a legit business. You have to run it. You are the CEO. You decide how to much time and money and energy you invest in your business. But everything else, it comes as part of this package, if you want it. We call it a business on the pocket because everything is done through the power of social media. As long as you have the internet connection and the phone or a laptop, your business is running. You don't need to have, as I said, any kind of previous experience. The business gives you all the trainings that you need. And it gives you access to some high quality products that makes all the process simple, but there is no selling or inventory involved, right? You will not hear us talking about the products here, although the products are amazing. Why? Because the business model, the system is the one that's changing life. And that's why we are here to share about the business model. Once you start it, you'll learn all the details. As you can see, we are all coming from different parts of the world. We are all normal people who still have, most of us still have our jobs, still have, busy lives, dealing with families, with everything else that lies throw at us, and we are still able to do this business. How? Well, that's what we'll talk more about today. How we manage to do all of this. How we manage to get that extra day every week. Do we really make time? No, we don't. Did not invent any time machine. We are not really making time. We are just using a proven system and a smart system, and with the technology evolving, we're using AI and all kind of technology that are helping us being able to run a business on top of everything else that we have going in our life. And Sita, if I can start with you, if you want to share with us, what was your biggest fear about finding time to start an online business?
Thank you so much, Dana. It's quite an interesting question for me because I had thought about it because I saw everyone skiving from that question, choosing everything else. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll do that one. And my fear wasn't whether the business is going to work or not, but I was worried about, will I get time to do this business? Because as you all know, I am a nurse. Nurses work 24/7, and we are the busiest people around the world. And we work 12-hour shifts, like 8-hour shifts. And in between, you haven't got anything else to do, like serving your family. I am a mom of 5 children, and I've got 7 grandchildren. Can you imagine where I would fit in a business? My time was already exhausted. But you know what? I thought about it and I said, 30 minutes or an hour in the business, that might work. So I just dived in with that sort of mindset, but not even sure how I'm going to work it out. But funny enough, it did work. Instead, now I've got more hours than I have ever imagined. Why? Because this aligns with my lifestyle. I've managed to reduce the hours I do at my job as a nurse and now put the hours in my business, which is a surprise that came to my life. I never thought about that, but now looking at it, it has saved me massively because now I even have that extra day that Dana was mentioning that I never had in my life. I used to escape my life to try and have a break, but now I escape with that excitement because I have got more days to spare in my life. When you invest your time in reasonable things, you're able to see that you can put your times in boxes and dedicate this time for that and dedicate this time for that. My business has always got its own time. First thing in the morning, I check my business. Then during the day, I'm around doing everything and anything. As Dana said, this is a pocket business. It does not take any time from me. It's the same as when I used to scroll, checking on people's stories and checking on people's gossips. Now I'm no longer into that. Instead of scrolling, checking people's gossip, I'm running my business. So I spend my time more quality rather than uselessly that I used to engage in things that are not helpful. So now I have got that more time with my family and everybody else that I love, spending that quality time. Thank you so much. I'll send it back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Sita. Oh, yes. I don't have time, right? That's what we hear the most of the time when we talk with someone who is thinking of starting a business, right? And actually, with the technology, it helps us. But the research showed that average person spends several hours every day on their phone, right? Because now we have it. It's so addictive, right? It's so easy to check everything. And you look at one thing, and then 2 hours later, you are still scrolling on something totally different, right? So if an average person spends several hours a day watching on social media, right, or other activities, imagine if you intentionally, as Sita said, redirect that, just a portion of that, not several hours a day. Let's say 1 hour, you redirect it to something that either learning a new skill or building an income generating business, right? What impact that could have in your life, right? Small changes. And then if you intentionally put the effort to do that every day, then you realize that you start reducing that, mindless scrolling, because now even if you scroll with the intention of helping your business, of growing your business. So there is no secret, but that's the secret of making money, right? Prioritizing what's important for you. And we all spend way too much time on social media, on the phone. Why not spending it on something that's actually helping your family and helping others too? Because that's what this business is. You'll help some other people too. And talking about AI and technology, Reham, if you want to share with us, how has AI and automation helped simplify your business or your daily routine?
Okay, thank you. That's a lovely question, Dana. When I first started my online business way back almost 3 years ago, I absolutely love AI, and the automation is part of our business because it saved so much time. It helped me to create content faster, organize my work, and stay consistent even while working as a nurse. Because as you know, I started the business as I was a full-time nurse. I was doing 2 to 3 jobs. But as my business grow, I realized something very important. People don't connect with automation, what do you call this? They will not connect with the automation. They will connect with people. So as simple as responding with the inquiries with voicemail instead of message or the automation message that I always use for more than a year, that make a huge difference with my business. So instead of letting AI to do everything, I started using it as a tool, not as a replacement for me. I make sure that every post or every message or every conversation has my own heart, my own story, and my own voice. So that's why I start using a voicemail response instead of doing it as automation. One thing that has helped me also is most of it is creating a simple daily routine. No, every day I set aside dedicated time to respond to messages or create content or follow up with people and check in with my team. Automation helped me with the repetitive task, but I always make time for a genuine conversation because that's where the trust is built. So at the end of the day, we didn't start an online business just to sit in front of the screen all day. We started because we want time freedom, and I'm sure all of you can relate on that one. For me, one of my biggest regret was missing so many milestones in my children's life because I was always working endless shift. I was a nurse as well, like Sita. I can't get those moments back. I know that. But that's exactly why I protect my time now. So today, automation helped me work smarter, not harder, but it's give me back my precious hours that I can spend with my family while still growing my business. So my message is this: use AI, of course, embrace that automation in our business, but never lose that human touch because technology attract attention, but the authenticity builds relationship. And always remember, we're not building online just to make money. We are building a life where we can make money online and make memories offline. Because success is not just measured by income you earn, it's measured by the moment you no longer have to miss. Thank you, and back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Reham. So well said. The moments, right? Not only counting money. And although all of us maybe started the business for some extra income, once you started it, you realize that there are things more important than that, and that this business will bring you those things. But yes, AI is not here to replace us. And if you use it smartly, you'll realize on which parts of the business you want to use it and on which parts actually you want to put your you more effort because AI is helping you, or the technology is helping you on the other parts. So Kim, as someone who's working on IT, share with us what's maybe one task that you used to spend hours before and now takes you only minutes. Share your tricks with us.
Oh yeah, I remember before, like I used to create content and it took me forever. I spent hours thinking of, what to post, writing the caption, deleting it, rewriting it, and then just wondering if it's just good enough to be able to post, right? To be able to share. And sometimes I have like 10 different ideas on my head and I couldn't think about which one to use. So it's just like, it's just so many choices to be able to choose one, right? And the other day, I also have, I stare at the screen, a blank screen without knowing what to post next. And now it's just completely different because, again, with the help of AI and the system that I've built over time, um, I can just take one simple idea and just turn that idea into like a Facebook post or a reel or a carousel or even a short script that for me to be able to go on live or just a small short speech in just a few minutes, right? So it doesn't mean that AI does everything for me. It just simply helps me, organizing my thoughts, and I just spend more time be able to put in my stories, my experience, and my personality because I don't take AI as is, right? So I have to incorporate my own stories as well. So it helps a lot and it just saves me more time because I can use that time to be able to reply to messages, to connect with people, or just to do, things that I like to do during the day. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Kim. Oh, yes. Content creation, right? Especially when you are at the beginning, it feels so hard and overwhelming. And sometimes you have no idea. Sometimes, as you said, you have 100 ideas or 10, and which one do you start on first? And now with the technology, you can actually talk with your ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever you use and say, hey, I have these 10 ideas. If you know my business, tell me which one is better to implement first. And then maybe it's as Kim said, right? It's helping you to even create the post or the script. So yes, content creation is definitely the task that I made it much, much easier. But also, as you said, right, it's not only content creation. It's you can use it as an assistant, as a business partner, to share ideas, to run things, and to figure out what maybe strategy work best next. So, and you can use it to automate some other like responses, at least the initial ones, because then, as Reham said, right, you want to put your own spin and you want to talk with people, not let them talk with robots. I think everyone talked with at least one robot at some time. It's like, okay, give me a humor so I can actually make it clear. So yes, you can use the AI, and definitely with an online business, we use it a lot, but you have to know when to use it and what's not. And that's becoming as part of our daily routines. Once you start doing it, you realize what works for your business and what's not. And there is no right or wrong answer or approach, right? Each of us find their own way. Some love it more and use it more, some use it less. It's all of a try and figure out what works for you. But the good thing is it's there to help you. It's up to you to take it and use it and make your life easier, because that's why we started the business in the first place, to make our life easier and to make a better future for our families. Rita, talking about families and future, share with us, how do you balance full-time job, your little girl, and building your business at the same time?
What a good question, Miss Dana. Wow, this is exactly my life. So thanks to this business, I know what it's really to manage your time, because your time is very, very precious now. I already know it, but most of the time I used to while away time talking, speaking with people, having conversation that is not taking me to anywhere. So since I found this business, I am now cautious of my time. So back to your question, how do I balance? Well, first thing I do is I take the most important activity. I take it very first to myself. I make sure that what I need today, I must accomplish it. And later on, I can now diversify everything along the day. So even, we already go to the to work as a full-time telephone banking agent. My daughter, whenever she sees me working, she'll be asking me, "Are you still gonna work? Are you still gonna work?" Yes, yes, I have to work because I finish work at 7 p.m. And at the end of the day, later we can have time together and try to spend quality time together. And while I'm still working, I'm still using the time to think about my business. So any little time I find right now, I use it to implement. I implement it into my business because I know what is important to me now. I know I want to create memories. Yes, I'm still creating memories with my daughter, but I want to create memories whereby I will be earning and at the same time doing this. And that is what this business is, just like a platter of gold to me. And that is how I'm managing it. I'm balancing it little by little to the extent that I will later think, yes, this is the moment that I can forget about my 9-to-5 job and then later focus on creating memories and at the same time earning online. So what I do in a nutshell, prioritizing my activity, prioritizing what is important, making sure that my posts are scheduled, and then making sure that I reply to all my people interested in the business, making sure my business partners have already said it about automated. What I do interaction, I do human, even to the extent I put a voicemail so that they would really know that, yes, this is me. And at the same time, what I do, I can also offer them like a video call. I know this sounds so heavy, but it is what you have to do because you are willing to change your life. And that is what I'm doing. I'm willing to change my life. I'm doing it step by step. And with consistency, you get to realize something that is in your hands. And that is what I'm doing step by step. And it's creating a habit in my life. And at the same time, building a future that I really want to have. So this is what I do, man. Back to you, man.
Thank you, Rita. Yes, prioritizing what's important, right? Because in the end, time is the one thing that we can never get back, right? We can always make money, we can always learn new skills. There is another day to do all of that, but you can never get back the moments that you've missed. So that's why building an online business is more than income, right? It's about creating those choices and giving ourselves that flexibility to be present for those moments that will not regret it later. But you still have to show up every day for your business, and that's where the automation can help. And Ola, if I can ask you, what's maybe, if you want to share with us, one productivity habit, something that's made a big difference in your life, with the busy mom, working full-time, still as a nurse, and now having your own business?
Thank you, Dana. One big thing that make a habit in my life, and for this business, I thank God for even come across it because it has changed many things in my life. If I'm sleeping and I happen to open my eyes at times, first thing that will come to my mind is, what do I need to do now about my business? If I'm at work, the thought is always in my mind. I want to get out of this place. I want to do my business. God help me. Let me be able to just get out of here and be a full-time business owner and able to manage it. The major thing is plan and consistency, because without you planning and have a mindset of, I have to do this about my business day in, day out, it's always difficult. And I follow a routine that every day in, day out, I must do something about my business. That has been my major thing. And ever since that I applied that, it
has been helpful a lot. And I think one other major thing that I supposed to have is accountability partner that will ask me or encourage me. What is it that you've done today? Have you do this? Do we do this? Or can we do this? Those areas, as we are now, Dana, thank you, because you kept us on our toe. We run every day, every week to make sure we are part of this system. It's really, really encouraging, and it has become part of me. Any day I miss it, I feel so bad. So it's one of those things that kept us going, and every day challenge us, keep us in the right path. So other things that I choose today, think about is renew my progress. Think about it. What next? What do I do? Take for instance, when I had my milestone, I was so excited, and I discovered that the more effort I put into this business, the better I become. I was so happy and excited. So every day in, day out, I make sure I do things that will boost my business and move me forward. That is not only the one, but at times I ask myself, I will be doing something outside my business, or I cannot even talk, or I cannot even, there are some people that you cannot just walk onto and talk to, but maybe by your attitude or your action, at times I look at it that, how do I talk about my business? So I will by style ask them what do they do, how are they doing, what is life giving them as they're going in life. Do you like what you are doing? Do you enjoy it? Do you have anything in mind to do after this one? Are you already having one? So by soon I'll be able to ship in. So avenue of introducing or telling people about my business have been in my head every minute ever since I joined this business. Initially, early stage, I was a little bit disturbed. How do I tell people? But nowadays, I don't feel it. I don't even, think about it, that how do I tell people? If I talk to you and you don't buy my idea, it's your own business, because I know that this business has come to stay and it will continue, and it's going to boost me, that they will later see me in years to come. That, oh, you didn't tell us. I told you, but you don't believe it. So this is it, where the result really come out. So Dana, that is me, and every day I work on it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ola. Yes. You woke up thinking about your business, and it's the funny part is there is no one asking you to do that, right? You do it because you know that that's the way that you'll get your family or your life to a better place than it is today. And yes, if you have a good plan, and you have, you are surrounded by a community of people who can help you, then it will make a big difference in your business. Because even on the days when you don't feel like doing much, maybe your partner, your accountability partner, will come and say, hey, Ola, we have a live today, let's go and talk, right? So it's always easier when you are surrounded by people who are into the same mindset, who are there to work on their business and are there to support you whenever your days are maybe not at your best. And then, of course, you'll support and you'll encourage them on those days. So productivity habits, everyone can create their own, but it's much easier when you are surrounded by the people who are into the same similar journey with yours. And talking about habits and making our life easier, Abantika, if you want to share how having a flexible work, because that's what having a digital business means after all, how it changed the way you spend time with your family.
Thank you, Dana. And that's definitely a great question, because initially when I have decided to join this online business, truly said, the first question came to my mind that how will I do this? Because I have my family, my growing up children, and also I have a full-time job where I have to be present, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. But after doing my research, and when I find out that this business is really flexible, like you can pretty much do it in your own time, in your own, with my own pace, then I decided to join this. So the answer of your question, I would say that yes, definitely the flexible work changed the way, I spend my time with my family. For example, I would say that number one, that I can spend more time with my children, right? Because I can help them with their schoolwork. I can help them with any of their, other activities, and I can be present during their activities, and I can even be present during the mealtime. We can have a nice, a family dinner, because I know that these are the small moments, but these are actually creating the memories. As you know, all of us, we know the kids are growing so fast, and they will even move out, from in their own route. So that's why this is very important to spend the time with the kids when they are growing up. So that's one of the reason I chose, to have this flexible time when I joined this business. And another thing I would say that because of this is so much flexible, in case if I need to attend any of my medical appointment or any activities or any family gathering, I don't really need to take the permission for a day off, or I don't, because I know that here I'm my own boss, so I can take some time off. I can take a day off without anybody's permission, and that's why I really love the flexibility of this business. Otherwise, I would say another thing, that because of this is something that which I need not to really commute. So this is also saving my commuting time. I can do it from my own home, or even if I'm traveling or I'm on my vacation, I know that the business is still traveling with me. So these are the main points when I chose, to choose this online business. So I would say that overall, the difference, what I find that because of I'm spending more time with the family, I'm having more control over the time, and I know when and how to spend the time. As we spoke about this earlier, that instead of scrolling other people's feed or what they are posting, it's always better to build your own business in that time and make it more productive. Thank you so much, Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Avantika. Yes, flexibility, option, choices, right? That's the way you get the time to spend it with your family, by making the smart option choices, but having that flexibility, which having your own online business give it to you. But still, Abigail, to wrap it up, for those people who still say, well, I don't think I have time to start, what would you tell them?
Thank you, Donna, for the question. I would say I hear them. I hear you, sis. And honestly, I get it, because of I have been there. My plate used to be so full that I didn't know what to do, with a lot of stuff to do and with no time at the end of the day. We all have 24 hours, but let's use that 24 hours productively. And a lot of people are afraid to say that they don't have the energy to add to what they are currently having. It's not about time, but it's about the energy that they don't have, because they think that this digital business is going to overwhelm them. I get them. I wish I started this business earlier, because of honestly, if I first, because I saw this ad popping out 3 years back, I could have been far. But because of our skeptical, I have been to LMM, so I thought maybe this is one of the MLM business, and I really, really regret that I didn't start early. So you saying that you don't have time, this time is this business, it's flexible. It's a business in a box. You can do it anywhere, anytime, in the kitchen, while you're driving, while you're commuting, while you just sitting at the cafe, enjoying your dinner, your breakfast, in the park, doing it in the park, anywhere you can. While you're traveling in a flight, you can still do that. And
Let's don't postpone your legacy. Don't postpone your future, because of this is the future. This is your legacy. This is your freedom. It will take you the stress that you are having for you to start the business. Don't overthink about it. Now is the time to start this business. Don't be like me and regret that. What if I started that? Because I'm living that I regret that I didn't start early. Over to you, Dana. Thank you.
Thank you, Abigail. Yeah, imagine looking back, 5 years or 3 years from now and thinking, or would you be grateful for waiting for that perfect time, or you'll be maybe grateful that you decided to ask more questions, to learn more about the business, and to create those options, and by building something of your own, right? Because the truth is, we don't need more hours. We need that one decision to focus on what really matters for you, and everything else, you'll find the time for what's important. But we started this with one question, and I'd like to do maybe a very quick, only 2 minutes, going quickly over everyone. If someone gifted you one extra week, extra day every week, okay? What would you do with it? You'll spend time with family, travel, start a business, a second business, a third one. So I'd like everyone to do a quick round and see, what did you do with that extra day if we can invent finally that time machine? So Sita, what did you do with your day?
I love traveling and I love spending time with my family. And that, to me, it will be a massive bonus because it will suit my lifestyle, the lifestyle that I've always dreamed of. And this business has fulfilled that. I cannot ask for more.
Thank you. Love it. Kim, what did you do with your extra day?
Well, I think I love to learn the piano because I think music is just a beautiful way to relax, express myself, and just keep my mind active. And I also like to learn Japanese because I always admire its culture and the people, and be able to speak the language will be very helpful if I do, future trip to Japan later on.
Love it. Learn piano and the new language. Ola, what did you do with one extra day that you get as a gift?
Oh my goodness, I will use that one to be with my son. He always tell me, "Mommy, don't go to work." I will just be with him and find time in the midst of it to do my business. That has been my plan.
Thank you. Abantika, how about your day?
I would say I have a big bucket list for my traveling. So I would take that one extra day to travel to that spot, definitely with my family, and put a check mark on my bucket list. Thank you.
Love it. Check mark on the bucket list. Abigail, what do you do with your extra day?
As Abantika and Sita has already indicated, traveling. Previously in my old life, traveling used to be my middle name. I traveled a lot because I used to work for an airline back home. So I traveled a lot, and I've been to 27 countries to be precise, some of them more than once, and my bucket list is 50. So I still need to travel. My next trip is Hawaii. Here I come. And also to have more time doing the volunteering because I love to volunteer so much. So giving back to the community, that fulfills me. Thank you, Dana.
Love it. Thank you, Abigail. Rita, what did you do with one extra day?
Well, I have so much, and this business can give you the lifestyle that you want. So in this way, I would love to go shopping. Okay, nobody has said, I would love to do all of those things that people have said, my beautiful business partners have said, but I would love to go shopping with my daughter and also spend quality time with her, of course. And finally, I would love to gain my driving license because it's not easy to get driving license. So that would be my intention about this. This business can provide all of this, but in the meantime, I claim that life in Jesus' name. Back to you, man.
Thank you, Rita. Yes, let's go spend some money shopping. And Reham, last but not least, how would you spend your extra day?
Yeah, if years ago, if you asked me that question, I'll say I'll work more hours because that was my mindset. Working more hours meant giving a family a better life. But now, if I have an extra day every week, I will spend part of that day learning a new skills, growing myself because I know that investment in a new skills can create a greater freedom and of course allow me to spend more quality time with my family in the future. So that's what we're doing at the moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Reham, and thank you, everyone. And yeah, for me, I don't know. I'm thinking what I would do with that extra day. I think it will be just one day as all the others, because truly, for all the days, I prioritize and I decide what to do. So I would love to travel, but the day wouldn't be enough for my travel plans. Maybe I'll just use it as a normal day, but I could definitely use an extra day every week in order to finish everything that I want to accomplish. But today we don't get extra day, but we get the options to decide on how we spend the rest of the day. So I hope you all have the options and decided how you spend the day today. Definitely spend it with your family. You already did some for your business, so maybe enjoy the rest of the day as you want. And thank you again for being here with me and with everyone else, and have an amazing rest of the weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.
And